Hello, welcome to the second episode of my Keep It Simple series. If you haven't watched the first episode on nutrition, I highly recommend you watch it, as this is kind of like part two of it, as I feel nutrition and supplementation go together. So, as soon as you finish watching, liking, and sharing this episode, go check it out and subscribe so you don't miss any more. As I mentioned in episode 1, I have been involved in just about every aspect of elite sports for almost 50 years. With respect to sports and performance nutrition, I started studying them before I could drive. I am a certified precision nutrition sports and exercise nutrition coach and have helped more than 10,000 athletes and their family members attain their fitness and nutrition goals. For those of you who watched episode 1, thank you. But you also probably noticed that my stack of books has grown. No, I didn't go out and buy more. These are just some that deal more directly with performance nutrition and supplementation. Also, I have more than a dozen large boxes full of academic journals and journal articles that I simply didn't know how to get them on the set here. Now then, one thing I would like to emphasize, I think I forgot to mention it in episode 1, is that although I focus on performance coaching, practically everything I discuss during my KISS episodes applies to everyone looking to improve their mental, physical, and spiritual fitness. First of all, there are two very important things you should do before you ever think about food supplements. First of all, you should consult your personal medical team and discuss your nutrition and performance goals with them. And I highly recommend getting a complete blood test done and reviewing the results with your medical providers. The blood test does a couple things. It lets your medical team know you are serious about your health and want to involve them, and the results will provide a baseline as to any deficiencies or abnormalities in your diet. I would like to add that just because a person is a doctor doesn't necessarily mean they're an expert in nutrition. For example, type in what percentage of medical doctors have taken nutrition courses into your favorite search engine, and you will see what I mean. It's very depressing. Also, type in what percentage of diseases are preventable with nutrition into your search engine. Even more surprising. The second thing I believe you should do before considering food supplements is to try and eliminate the dependence on them. What do I mean by that? Food supplements mean supplement to food. The definition of a supplement is something that completes or enhances something. That something is your nutrition plan, or more specifically, the food and drink you consume. If you ate right and didn't have any genetic issues, you shouldn't need supplements. Again, check out KISS episode 1 on nutrition. According to current estimates, the global food supplement industry is valued at $177.5 billion and is expected to grow a little more than 9% annually. Now then, what really blows my mind is that there are not that many different macro and micronutrients, and the majority of substances they put into many supplements have no meaningful reason for their inclusion, nor have they been verified to work under high scrutiny. Speaking of high scrutiny and verification, my go-to source for accurate info on supplements and other areas of nutrition is Examine.com. And no, I'm not sponsored by them in any way. Back to supplements. Over the past 45 years, up until about 10 to 15 years ago, I tried every legal supplement out there. About a dozen years ago, the plethora of supplements and brands just became too overwhelming, and I stopped throwing money down the drain. Coincidentally, that was about the same time I came across Examine.com. Initially, I would have estimated that in today's misguided economy, that pre-workouts and energy drinks, gels, food bars, etc. are one of, if not the highest, selling supplements. However, I was wrong. According to Statista, the global market for energy drinks was $193 billion in 2023. Obviously, they are not considered a supplement and exceed the amount spent on food supplements. Well, I guess maybe that will be a separate KISS episode in the future. So probably the biggest issue I see with respect to supplements is that people blindly take them. As I said earlier, if you had a blood test done and you found out from your medical team or registered dietitian that you were deficient in something and you were eating a well-balanced diet and had no other underlying factors, then supplementing could be beneficial. In almost every case of performance or health improvement I have experienced or read about, it was due to the deficient nutrient, macro or micro, being corrected. For example, if an athlete was deficient in iron and through selected foods and or supplements, the iron level was brought up to within the proper range, performance increased. Rarely, if ever, have I seen where greatly exceeding the requirements has resulted in a performance increase. As much as I'd like to help you with your nutritional plan with respect to your mental, physical, and spiritual goals, that's beyond my scope of practice here, and again, I urge you to consult your own medical team. However, I am often asked what my nutritional approach is and what supplements I take in order to balance my competitive and academic lifestyles with respect to current needs and longevity desires. Therefore, here's my strategy. First, I shoot for at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. If for some reason I can't get it from whole, unprocessed foods, then I supplement it. Is that amount excessive? For me, I don't think so, especially considering the quality of protein research. Keep in mind that I'm a hunter and fisherman and eat lots of wild game, fish, and seafood. Adequate protein is one of the most important factors for longevity and sports performance. Next, I try to eat as many fruits and vegetables as possible, which contain a lot of micronutrients. On the other hand, I do take a 1-a-day multivitamin, multimineral, just to cover my gluteus maximus. I also take 1 gram of vitamin C per day and double that if I'm traveling. I also take extra vitamin D, fish oil, and a calcium, magnesium, and zinc supplement, as those are the most common ones people are deficient in. And that's just about it, except for creatine, which I made a short YouTube video about. Oh, and I get them all at Costco or Walmart. So there you have it. In summary, get a blood test done and discuss it with your medical team. Try to eat real food so you don't need to buy supplements. Do not throw money down the drain on supplements you don't need. If you want to start taking supplements, introduce them one at a time and see if it makes a difference in your performance. If you started taking 10 different things and your performance did increase, how do you know the results might have been from only one of the supplements and you're wasting money on the other 9? If you're currently taking a bunch of supplements, how do you know if they work? Although eating and potentially supplementing for body composition, performance, and longevity are fairly similar, make sure you reverse engineer the nutritional side of your SMART goal and are following a specific plan to help you get there. And finally, don't just blindly follow some fit influencer or guru pushing a specific supplement. You will not look like them after wasting your money and supporting their social media. And remember, one of the big reasons you will not look like them is because they don't even look like them, thanks to today's technology. Good luck, and don't forget to like and share this episode and subscribe to my channel for more great information.